Turnip Indian Fairy Tale. Once upon a time there lived an old peasant in a small village. Once he planted turnips in the field adjacent to the landowner's. And the landowner soon led a herd of sheep into the peasant's field. They crushed, mutilated all the plants. Only a single sprout survived by some miracle. The peasant had nothing to do. He started to take care of that little plant. But winter came, severe frosts hit, and the old peasant didn't seem to think of digging up turnips. He dug it up only in the spring, and the turnip grew big, very big, and it must have happened that at that time the lord of the district passed through the village with his servants. The palanquin in which the landlord sat was carried by as many as 8 servants. When the owner saw an old man's turnip in the yard, he was very surprised. "This cannot be," he exclaimed. "Miraculously, yes," the servants said. "You must send this miracle to our king," said the lord to the old peasant. "What will I eat?" asked the peasant. "How do you want to eat this beautiful turnip?" exclaimed the lord in shock. "No, this should not happen. Give the turnip to the king as soon as possible." And the lord sat down to write a letter to the king, starting with, "So and so in your state, under the protection of law and justice, a huge turnip has grown. None of your servants is unworthy to have such a turnip. Therefore, accept a humble gift from the person who raised it." The king was comforted after reading the message, although he didn't know what he would do with such a huge turnip. Nevertheless, he accepted the gift. The king awarded the lord with a promotion and the peasant with money. The royal servants took the old man's turnip and carried it to the royal stables, and the old peasant stood in the middle of the yard looking confusedly at the money. He could not eat it. He could not buy anything either. A royal gift? And the landowner who once dug up the peasant's field lost his peace and sleep because he also wanted to somehow earn the royal favor. Lucky is the one who doesn't need it. He enviously thought about the peasant. He got such wealth for a turnip. What should I present to the king on my own to earn his high favor? He thought until he made up his mind. He went to the lord who once advised the peasant to offer turnip to the king, gave him money, and asked him to write a letter to the king. After reading the letter, the king remembered the turnip, which was of no use to him at all, and he thought that they wanted to push the same again. When the landowner appeared before the king, he sternly asked him, "Well, tell me, why did you come?" "O most enlightened king, respectful cheerfully bowed the landowner. "I brought you my daughter as a gift." The king was very happy when he saw a young and beautiful girl. "And to you," he told to the landowner with satisfaction, "I will present a surprisingly valuable and rare thing. It just has no price." He clapped his hands. The servants brought in a huge turnip and placed it in front of the landlord. No matter how much the landlord was disappointed, he still could not express his displeasure. He had to take the turnip with him. At home, he threw it into the garbage, and the peasant, seeing that his turnip was rotting in the landlord's backyard, exclaimed, "How stupid are these landowners and kings! They don't even know what turnip is good for." And he began to work even more zealously in his field.